Okay. So we were discussing regarding the violation of the rights of elderly people, and I told you elderly people are popularly known as senior citizen. Senior citizen are those people who are above 60 years of age. This we have discussed yesterday. Okay. Then what are the types of violation of the human rights on elderly population? That is what we were discussing. This already we told you. Senior citizens are subjected to harassment by the children and other members of the family. Then false implication in the court case, especially dowry related matters by daughter-in-laws. See this. Generally, you hear that daughter-in-laws are harassed for dowry, but nowadays it is very common that daughter-in-law, okay, put the false case against the father-in-law and mother-in-law, especially in the dowry-related matters. What is the meaning of the children? The meaning is very clear. The meaning is that sometimes the daughter-in-law, आपको मालूम है बहू इतना क्लेवर होकर वो क्या करती है, अपना इन-लॉज का अगेंस्ट झूठा केस डालता है. That is also happening because every law has its own loopholes. So in the old age, the father and mother in-laws, they are arrested by the police and the case is going on. This is a type of mental torture children. Then proper food and medicine, these are not given. Old age parents are denied of food and medical care. And many times I told you, in India, parents never take mediclaim for themselves. Children, listen. Very rarely parents take mediclaim for themselves. If you ask to, or if you think about your own family, you can ask the question whether my parents are having medical insurance or not. Majority cases they do not take. What is the reason, children? Why the parents do not have medical insurance in India? Hardly say 1 or 2% may be having. Majority do not have it. Tell me the reason. Jaldi bolo, why the parents do not have, or why the senior citizens do not have medical insurance in their name? What is the reason? I told you, give the answer very quickly. Why the parents do not have medical insurance in their name? Somebody has written here. Okay, one you have written is financial problem. Agreed. Because जो पैसा मिलता है वो पैसा अपना बच्चे के पढ़ाई के ऊपर, बच्चे के शादी के ऊपर parents are spending, and medical insurance is a very expensive term. Many parents are not aware. Second, even if they are aware, they don't have the money. So they think that their children will take care of them. Please understand it very clearly. For the Indian parents, okay, medical insurance is their own children. They think that their children will take care of them. But as the age increases, old age may becoming sick is very common. I told you the health is deteriorated, body is becoming weak. लेकिन parents को medicine देने के लिए, अच्छा hospital में लेके जाने के लिए, many children are not ready. Another is extracting physical labor. You are aware, extracting means forcefully making them to do. Though they are very old, but they are asked to take care of the grandchildren. And husband and wife, the son and daughter-in-law are going for work. The whole day they have to take care of the grandchild. Please understand that old parents also, they wanted to go out. They wanted to go to their village. They want to go to their native place, etc. But it is not possible because they have to take care of the grandchildren. And this is something we have to be very careful, children. Denial of share in the sale proceeds of their property. There is a small house which is in the name of the parent. Okay, son got good job, he got married, he is under the influence of his wife. So they wanted to buy a big house. Son gives promise to the parents. क्या promise देता है? मम्मी पापा हम ये घर बेचेगा और बड़ा घर लेगा, उधर आपको सेपरेट रूम मिलेगा, सब कुछ फैसिलिटीज मिलेगा. And the parents believe. And they think, and they think that, they are going to get a better room. Once the house is sold, what is happening? The new house is bought. But in that new house, many children do not respect their parents. They don't provide either money to the parent or they bring the parents to the new house. So old age mein parents lost the money and parents lost the house. You may wonder, madam, who will do all this? This is happening in our own country and it is not a rare case. It's a very common case. Isliye it is told that selling the house by the parent in the old age is cutting their own hands or legs. What is the meaning? अपने नाम पर जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो बच्चे के नाम सुनकर जो प्रॉपर्टी बेचता है वो पेरेंट्स को ये समझ में आना चाहिए वो अपना लेग और पैर कट करता है. Because without money, no children will take care of the parent. We are talking about those cases which are happening in the society. It does not mean that all children are neglecting their parents. It is not the story, but majority are doing that. Physical assault by son, daughter, and others. Martha hai. Very, very sorry to state, son drinks and beats the father and mother also. These are all very, very, sad state of affair. Murdering senior citizen for getting the property. Bombay, ma'am, it is very common. I told you, page number 3 of Times of India is city news. So if you read the city news, it is very common. Senior citizens are murdered. Why they are murdered? Why number one, sometimes they are living alone. For the sake of money or jewelry, outsider comes and kills them. That is one side. Second side is own children are killing the parents because they wanted to get the property. It's very, very tragedy, my dear children. But the hardcore realities of life. Okay. So these are the problems of senior citizen. Now the question is, what did the government do to protect them? That is the question. What did the government do to protect them? I'm going to read that only. Constitutional and legal rights of senior citizens in the country. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
No, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you can see now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the same question is continued. Constitutional and legal rights. I told you, India is a country where joint family system and our family attachment, these are all the unique culture of India. Foreigners used to look Indian family system with jealousy because foreign country, they never have the unique family system what India was having. But today we are going to a stage where government is forced to pass the laws so as to protect the senior citizen. Children, the time is changing, privatization, liberalization, this is bringing changes in the old concepts or the old laws of the country. And you will again, the old laws They are subjected to change now. Government has to interfere. For what purpose? To provide legal rights to elderly people. The issue is when a person become modern, they are trying to imitate what is happening in the Western countries. But please remember, in Western countries, government provides maintenance allowance to the senior citizens. Minimum $10,000 are provided in USA. What is the reason? The government thinks that up to the age of 60, the senior citizens served the country. Now it is a duty of the government to provide good allowance monthly for the senior citizens. $10,000 means, children, how much it comes to Indian rupee? Almost 70,000 per month. This is happening in US. And Singapore also, it is mandatory that when you are retiring, all the retirement benefits should be given to the senior citizen and they should be protected properly. And Canada, health facilities are provided free. But remember, all these are not happening, cannot happen in India because of our huge population size. In addition to that, we are quite ahead now in the medical advancement. So medically हम इतना आगे है. After the retirement, the number of years in which the person lives, it is at least up to 75 years. Olden age में, old period में इतना age तक people were not living. Today, life expectancy is high in India. Children, why the life expectancy is high in India? Because medical facilities are available. But the issue is, as your age increases, your problem also increases. And if there is no one to take care of you, then life becomes miserable. I'm just giving you a reminder call. I had put it in the group. Next Monday, you will be having an MCQ test of Module 1 of Business Economics. I hope you are aware. Are you aware?
Yes, ma'am.
So prepare well. Second question, from where you will prepare. Listen to the YouTube constantly. Automatically that will get recorded in your brain. Please remember that. And in case you wanted to buy the book, I had already told you the name of the book. But it is not essential. You can just listen to the videos and you can learn it. Now, what are the constitutional rights of senior citizen? Article 41 of Indian Constitution direct the state to make effective provision for securing right to work and public help even in the old age. So Article 41 is providing that there should be public help. What do you mean by public help? Government should interfere in the old age. When the senior citizens are neglected, government has to interfere. There is already a provision. Article 46 directs state to protect economic interest of the weaker sections, including senior citizen. You are aware that government is protecting the weaker sections, those who are poor, those who do not getting food to eat, those who do not have the house. Government is protecting. But that weaker section may nowadays even the senior citizens are included. What are the legal rights? देखो, कानून के अनुसार what all rights they are having. Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act of 1956 कितना जुना है देखो. Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act. What is this? According to this act, parents are entitled to claim maintenance from their son as well as their daughter if they are unable to maintain themselves. Read this sentence 5 times. क्या लिखा है पढ़ो. And I want you to explain. This is not something which is foreign we are discussing. क्या लिखा है उधर? पढ़ने के बाद जल्दी बोलो. What are the legal rights, children? Legal rights एक है कि suppose that parents, they are becoming old. They don't have regular income. Majority cases it is happening. In their parents spent all the money for children's education and marriage or to buy a house. After that, they don't have any income. In that case, parents can claim maintenance from the son, देखो, as well as daughter. अपना लड़का या लड़की से legally parents can claim the maintenance. When can they claim the maintenance, children? When the parents cannot maintain themselves. क्या समझ में आता है? God only knows. Look, what is the situation? Old age है, parents को कोई pension नहीं है, कोई regular income भी नहीं है, वो parent कैसा survive करेगा? According to the law, that parent can approach the court because it is compulsory for the son and daughter to provide maintenance. Children, what is maintenance? Maintenance means monthly allowance. अपना पेरेंट्स को मंथली अलाउंस देने के लिए कोर्ट तक जाना, it is very painful, children. Please understand that. But the law states that because sometimes parents are not taken care by the children, in that case, parents can go to the court and claim that. Okay. Then Muslim personal law. We know that India may Hindu laws, Muslim laws, Christian laws, all are different. So what is the Muslim personal law says? Under this law, both the son and daughter are bound to maintain their parents who are poor. Look, if they have the money to do so. It is very clear law. Dekho, Islamic law says that son and daughter should take care of the parent in the old age when the parent do not have money. Second is, son should have the money to take care of the parent. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. बहुत सारा लोग है अपना parents के ऊपर इतना प्यार है, but they cannot take care of themselves because they do not have the regular income. बच्चे लोगों के पास पैसा नहीं होने पर वो कैसा parents को देखभाल करेगा? But there are many people, there are many children who are having the money, still they are not taking care of their parents. This is not proper. They have to take care of the parents. Muslim community does not allow the concept of adoption. Children, what do you mean by adoption? Muslim law does not permit adoption. आपको मालूम है कोई लोगों को बच्चा नहीं होता है, इसलिए वो लोग बच्चे को adopt करता है. Okay, officially बच्चे को adopt करता है. So adopted children does not come under Muslim law. Islamic law does not talk about adoption. What about Christian and Parsi law? No provision for maintenance is mentioned in the Christian and Parsi law. See the tragedy. Christianity में और Parsis में absolutely no provision is made. मतलब कानून के अनुसार कोई provision बनाया नहीं है. But you are aware that generally we tell Parsi community में there are no beggars. आप सुना है या नहीं? God only knows. Parsi community, there are no beggars. What do you mean by that? There are no beggars. वो लोग इतना rich है, उधर beggar है नहीं. Parsi community, who are these Parsis? You take the case Ratan Tata, the biggest business emperor. He himself, there are so many people who are very rich. They belongs to Parsi community. Christians also do not have the special laws. But you are aware that generally law नहीं होने पर भी Christians को protect करने के लिए there is the church. You are aware. कोई भी Christian ये church का जो priest बोलता है उसका against नहीं जाएगा. Are you understanding what I am talking? Children? No.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Generally, Christians ka children, they will not go against what the church says. Church is very powerful. Children, why the church is very powerful? You know the reason. Question is very clear. You know the reason why the church is very powerful. This is my question. The church is very powerful because if you do not follow the priest का advice, पूरा society आपको टोटली नेग्लेक्ट करेगा, और जो क्रिश्चियन अपना चर्च का अगेंस्ट जाता है, सोचेगा भी नहीं वो लोग, अपना चर्च का अगेंस्ट जाने पर वो पर्सन को चर्च से बाहर निकालेगा। एक बार चर्च से बाहर निकाला, देन नेचुरली वही सोसाइटी में रहना मुश्किल हो जाता है। The law does not say anything about the maintenance of the parents, but the church will say. The church will call the parents, church will call the children and make them understand. If the parents who wish to get maintenance from the children, it is possible only through the code of criminal procedure. Christian laws में ऐसा कुछ special provision नहीं है. Still the parents wants to get maintenance from the children, they have to go to the court, and in the court there is the Indian Penal Code Act. Now, Code of Criminal Procedure CRPC, business law में पढ़ता होगा. Okay, what is CRPC, children? Indian Criminal Code. So parents, irrespective of the community, can claim maintenance from their children under section 125 of CRPC. Children must have sufficient money to maintain their parents, and parents must not be having money to maintain themselves. क्या लिखा है? कौन सा parent को court में जा सकता है? जो parent के पास पैसा नहीं है, that parent can go to the court and apply for maintenance from the children. Suppose that parents are rich, both of them are having property, pension, all those things. 1 second, children. Sorry. So if the parents are rich, there is no question of parents claiming money from the children. If the parents are poor, then they can go to the court and they can claim the maintenance. लेकिन इश्यू क्या है? बच्चे के पास पेरेंट्स को देने के लिए पैसा होना चाहिए. There are many cases where children do not have regular income. Children do not have proper house. ये सब situation में no parent will trouble the children. Then Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizen Act of 2007, the most important act that has been passed in India. The year 2007 act has been passed. Okay, you can see that to what extent India has become modern. अभी गवर्नमेंट को एक्ट पास करना पड़ता है, किसके लिए? बच्चे लोगों को अपने पेरेंट्स को देखभाल करने के लिए. पहले जमाने में बच्चे लोग अपने आप पेरेंट्स को देखभाल करता था. अभी इतना मॉडर्न हो गया, गवर्नमेंट का रूल्स का सपोर्ट चाहिए. ये देखो, मेंटेनेंस एंड वेलफेयर ऑफ पेरेंट्स एंड सीनियर सिटीजन एक्ट ऑफ 2007 से very tragedy. First देखो, childless senior citizen can claim maintenance from any relative who possesses property. Children, every word is important. First point, they are senior citizen. Second point, they don't have children. See the play of the God. Already old age है, अपना बच्चा नहीं है, लेकिन they will be having some relatives. So the senior citizens क्या बोलेगा? You can take our property. The only thing you have to take care of us. There are so many clever relatives, property लेगा, बाद में देखभाल भी नहीं करेगा. ऐसा करने पर you can go to the court. Children, I told you about the story of Raymond ka, that owner of Raymond, Gautam Singhania. You know that, no? Raymond ka coat and suit and all, one of the leading textile company in India who is having lot of export business. But Gautam Singhania is, 1 minute, whether he is the father or son, I will just confirm. Give me 1 minute. One minute, children. I'm just checking the name. Ah, Gautam Singhania. Gautam Singhania is the owner of Raymond Group. Okay. So father has transferred the entire property, very big house, and the shares of the company to his son. But the son is so clever, he has taken the full property from the father and he did not provide even the monthly maintenance to the parent. And आपको मालूम है रेमंड का जो ओनर है वो इतना कंफर्टेबल लाइफस्टाइल था बिकॉज दे आर वेरी रिच थाना में रेमंड का फैक्ट्री रेमंड का स्कूल सब कुछ है लेकिन ऐसा उसको लगा कि अपना एक ही बच्चा है वो हमको देखभाल करेगा करके पूरा प्रॉपर्टी बच्चे के नाम पर ट्रांसफर कर दिया इंक्लूडिंग रेमंड इंडस्ट्री बाद में ऐसा सिचुएशन आ गया दिस इज नॉट द ओल्ड स्टोरी सम 2 years बिफोर का स्टोरी the son did not allow the father to enter in the office रेमंड हाउस में जाने के लिए फादर को मना कर दिया सेकेंड इज फादर को मेंटेनेंस के लिए पैसा भी नहीं दिया अपना घर से उसको बाहर भी निकाला एंड अल्टीमेटली फादर हैज अप्रोच्ड मुंबई हाई कोर्ट एंड ही वाज लिविंग अलोन इन ए सेपरेट रेंटल हाउस so father has approached the Mumbai High Court. The High Court has said that the son cannot deny the father the basic fundamental right. So children, it is very rather sorry state of affair. Paisa ke liye family members are fighting and children are throwing the parents out. Then how can you say that India is the land of so many cultures? India is the land of, attachment. People are attached to the family. Family members are having close attachment. But where this is happening, so many parents are going to the court because they do not have the money and the children are not ready to take care of the money. State government has directed to constitute a tribunal. Children, what do you mean by tribunal? Tribunal means court. ट्रिब्यूनल का मीनिंग है कोर्ट एंड दिस ट्रिब्यूनल और द कोर्ट विल हियर ओनली द मेंटेनेंस ऑफ सीनियर सिटीजन्स देखो इंडिया का ट्रेजेडी अपने पढ़ा है व्हाट इज ए फैमिली कोर्ट आई टोल्ड यू फैमिली कोर्ट में ओनली हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ को when they wanted to get themselves divorced. Similarly, senior citizen का कोर्ट में only senior citizens will go with the complaint that they are not taken care by the children. Then what does the court say? Maximum maintenance allowance to be decided by the state which cannot exceed 10,000 rupees per month. So court का जो rule है उसके अनुसार 10,000 rupees के ऊपर maximum allowance of 10,000 can be given. To whom? Given to the parent. Per month, 10,000 rupees can be given by the children for the maintenance of the parent. There is also a provision for imprisonment. If a person does not give maintenance against the order of the tribunal. I told you tribunal is a court. Court का order आ गया फिर भी इतना यूजलेस बच्चे लोग हैं पेरेंट्स का मेंटेनेंस का पैसा नहीं देगा ऐसा होने पर then that children will be sent to the jail. Please remember that. But ऐसा जेल में भेजने का ऑर्डर आ गया लेकिन बच्चे लोग 2 महीने के अंदर an appeal can be made against. This law का against appeal जा सकता है मतलब magistrate court has given an imprisonment order, they can approach the session court or session court has given the order, then they can approach the high court. Higher authority को approach करने का right है. Senior citizen can also cancel, see this word, the transfer of property by applying to the tribunal. Property बच्चे को नाम पर transfer कर दिया, everything is fine. After some times the fight happens. So senior citizen got the right. They can go to the tribunal. I told you tribunal is the court. Tribunal में जाकर जो property बच्चे को ये transfer किया था, वो property can be taken back. Please remember, the act also prescribes punishment. देखो, for the abandonment of the parent or senior citizen. What do you mean by abandonment, children? ओल्ड एज में अपने पेरेंट को देखने के लिए तैयार ही नहीं है, इसलिए किधर तो भी छोड़ता है. The abandonment means leaving the parent. किधर छोड़ता है, किधर भी देखने के लिए तैयार ही नहीं है, ऐसा लोगों को the act is providing the punishment. Children, I told you, please see this word. ये पढ़ो, क्या लिखा है पढ़ो. What is the meaning of that beautiful quote? एक quote में क्या लिखा है? Love and respect the old age people. What is the reason, children? Because you are also aging. आज parent को सदाता है, कल आपका बच्चा आपको सदाएगा. ध्यान रखने का है. Please remember that. Such a beautiful sentence. Love and respect the old age people. What's the reason? Because you are also getting aged. Just I will show you some paper cuttings. I told it's very painful. Generally, it is very painful for me to teach this topic. But still, padana padta hai. You should become good citizens of the country. Please remember, parents are equivalent to God. जो parents को देखभाल नहीं करता है, वो human being होने के लिए कोई लायक ही नहीं है. Okay, 1 minute. किधर गया? Can you see this? Can you see or
No,
not?
ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I'm sorry.
No, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, sir. I am sharing now. Yes, I hope now you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
ये पढ़ो. 3 cases are given. ये तीनों केस पढ़ने पर आज का पूरा दिन खराब हो जाएगा. Just see. Here, this already we have seen. Here, 1.1 billion population is younger than 25 and 2/3 is below the age of 35. These are the young population of the country. Number of senior citizens are also growing. By 2016, the old figure 113 million people will be older than 60. So they are the senior citizens of the country. Okay. Now, stories about mistreatment of the elderly is horrifying. I told you, कोई भी wild dream में भी ऐसा देखना नहीं चाहिए, सुनना नहीं चाहिए, फिर भी हो जाता है. What is happening? Look. ये देखिए, there are the reports in the Indian media how the police caught a man striking a deal with the doctors and an organ transplant broker, ये देखो, to sell his unsuspecting father's kidney, first asking him to come to the hospital for a checkup, then tell that he needs an operation. Children, can you understand? हम सोचे में किधर हो जाता है. It is happening in our own country. We are not talking about the fairy tale. The son is taking the father with the beautiful sugar coating sentence. You are please come for the medical checkup. And son is making arrangement with the doctor. Okay. And one kidney of the father can be taken. And we know that there are so many patients who wants the kidney. So by selling that, son wants to make money. I do not want to discuss only. This is brought to your notice because as the young children, please understand what is life. Then rampant physical abuse. Senior citizen in Delhi, ye dekho, they are verbally abused मतलब रोज झगड़ा हो जाता है. 33% confide that they had been physically abused. What do you mean by physically abused children? देखो, beaten and tied to chairs. कुर्सी में बांध कर रखता है and parents को मारता है. Such idiotic children को क्या बोलने का? ये देखो. Just see that. Last year in the southern city of Hyderabad, a well-off family of 75-year-old cancer patient decides to burn her alive at a crematorium because they don't want to pay for her further treatment. She was saved when the crematorium staff noticed her stir and called the police. Did you understand, children? Do you understand what is written? Hyderabad means rich family. Mother is 75-year-old. She was suffering from cancer. So what did they do? Mother ko life, when she is alive, usko crematorium में लेकर गया burn करने के लिए. Children, are you aware what is crematorium? Crematorium means generally death होने के बाद डेड बॉडी को लेके जाता है ना, शमशान जो बोलते हैं, दैट इज क्रेमेटोरियम. इधर जिंदा होने वाला मदर को किल करने के लिए चिल्ड्रन आर रेडी. व्हाट इज द रीजन? बिकॉज मदर के ऊपर पैसा खर्चा करने के लिए रेडी नहीं है, बिकॉज शी वाज सफरिंग फ्रॉम कैंसर. सी दिस. नाउ आई कैन गिव यू नंबर ऑफ एग्जांपल्स हियर. In the same act, देखो, 2007 Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizen Act, what we are discussing now. This was passed in Parliament. This provide inexpensive and efficient system where elderly could petition the administration to seek maintenance from their family. Old age में कितना बड़ा पेन हो जाता है. देखो, मेरा बच्चा मेरे को देखभाल नहीं करता है करके कोर्ट में जाकर केस फाइल करो, और कोर्ट बोलता है यू टेक केयर ऑफ योर पेरेंट एंड गिव द मेंटेनेंस. चिल्ड्रन, इट इज वेरी पेनफुल. प्लीज रिमेंबर. नाउ ये देखो, this Matthew belongs to the NGO group. West Bengal, Darjeeling में, that is a city in West Bengal. ये देखो आप, one lady, she ended up in the street. That lady has been sent to the street. What is the reason? Because her husband died and the kids did not bother to look after her. So there are so many cases where children never take care of their parent. Okay. There are so many cases which are given. Very, very sorry. Hey, dekho, Kamala, who is 70 years. She had built the house with her own money and she was a widow because उसका husband मर गया, अपना पैसा से घर बनाया, लड़की को शादी कर दिया. वो idiot ने क्या किया देखो. Daughter-in-law, they started harassing her and asking her for the property. Finally, that lady, Kamala, she went to the court and ordered the couple, court ने क्या किया देखो, to vacate the house. I hope you can see here. Vacate the house within a month. Court has also asked them to pay 3,000 rupees per month as a damage to the mother. Okay, so that she has approached the court. Court has said that house belongs to mother. In addition to that, 3,000 rupees mother ko dene ka hai because you had harassed her. Remember, unfortunately, many are not as bold as Kamala, and the long wait due to huge number of pending cases in the Indian court. Children, two reasons parents do not approach the court. What is the reason, children? There are two reasons by which Indian parents do not go to the court. Point number one, it is very painful. कोर्ट में जाकर बोलने का है, मैंने बड़ा किया, मैंने पैदा किया, मेरा बच्चा मेरे को देखभाल नहीं करता है. चिल्ड्रन, इसके भी ऊपर कौन सा बड़ा दर्द है एक पेरेंट को. So they will not go to the court. They will suffer. Second is, some parents say ठीक है हम जाएगा कोर्ट में, लेकिन इंडियन सिविल कोर्ट में इतना केसेस है, आपको बहुत सारा वेट करना पड़ेगा, बहुत बार कोर्ट में आना जाना पड़ेगा. ओल्ड एज में ये सब मुश्किल हो जाता है. फॉर योर इंफॉर्मेशन आई एम टेलिंग यू, हाई कोर्ट में, मुंबई हाई कोर्ट, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मुंबई हाई कोर्ट. नॉर्मल केस क्या होता है आपको मालूम है? एक नॉर्मल केस डाला, वो केस हियरिंग के लिए आने के लिए मिनिमम 1.5 साल लगेगा. एक बार केस सुनने के लिए आपको 1.5 साल वेट करना पड़ेगा, अगेन 1.5 साल, एंड ऑलरेडी दिस इज ए सीनियर सिटीजन. Oh children, time is over. Okay, so ultimately what is the conclusion? Take care of your parents and be respectful with your grandparents. मेरे को टीवी देखने का है, मेरे को मोबाइल देखने का है करके बाकी लोगों को harass नहीं करने का है. Please remember, that is why all these things are taught to you. Okay children, time is over. I am just sharing the attendance. आपका SY है ना? Okay, I am just sharing the attendance, children.